US is fighting for survival, economic survival. They don't mind setting the entire Middle East on fire, which is what they want. The Middle East is playing a major economic role to the rest of the world in terms of energy, right? The US also has a lot of energy to sell. They have crude oil, they have gas to sell, enormous, and Venezuelan oil, which they have pocketed. So they have a lot of market to sell, but countries are not buying from them for obvious reasons. Expensive, distance. That's why countries are pivoting towards the Middle East. Many countries are buying from the Middle East. Another major supplier is Russia, but due to restrictions, economic sanctions against Russia, and European Union Russophobic, President Trump haven't seen all of this. The only way he can gain attention, the only way America can gain attention is by cutting off Middle East supply and also disrupting or even cutting off completely Russia supply. That's why you see the war in Ukraine keep on going, despite the fact that President Trump is claiming, right, to mediate, is claiming to settle the war. He's not settling any war. He's not interested in ending the war. If you check the last few days now, Ukraine has been hitting Russia oil facilities, refineries, oil storage, and everything. They want to disrupt Russia. They want to bring down Russia's ability to export oil. That's exactly what Ukraine is doing right now. So when Russia is out, Middle East is out. Who is the main supplier? United States. And this whole thing is just targeted at China. China was buying crude oil from Venezuela. The US went there and cut it off. China is buying from Iran. The US also went to Iran and started the war that is going on right now. So the US is trying to make sure that China don't get energy from anywhere except from the US. That is why during the Alaska meeting, when President Putin went to Alaska, they didn't even go there to discuss mainly about Ukraine. They discussed mainly about trade. The US was proposing to Russia to be the sole buyer of Russian energy. The US wanted to buy everything that Russia is producing. Then they can now be the sole distributor. Russia refused. Because if that deal go through, China will now come to buy from US. Every other country is buying from Russia. We start buying from the US alone. And the US can decide to put any price tag on their energy. And countries will be forced to buy. It will affect Chinese economy and their whatever.